when I was a resident, seeing a particular patient over and over again in the hospital. And she was a very sick patient, but always had a great outlook on life. Every time I would go to see her, it was, oh, it's a beautiful day, and it's so great to see you. To see that outlook just really made me try to see the best in all of the experiences that we have on a day-to-day basis. When I was younger, I thought I wanted to be a veterinarian. Then I thought I wanted to be a scientist, so that's why I have a master's degree in science. But I think probably the most influential moment that made me choose to become a doctor had to do with a problem I had when I was in high school. As a runner, I had some hip pain and went to a whole bunch of different doctors trying to figure out why I was having this hip pain, and it ended up being a problem I was having with my foot. And just kind of the care that was taken through all those other doctors to try and get me well again made me really want to help other people be well. I did a couple of international trips to other countries. My first one was to Ecuador, and helping people there with simple things. The most helpful thing we could do for people was give them advice that they could then implement themselves and continue to use once we were gone. The gratitude that people gave for the advice that in some cases you would think would be intuitive, but it's not to everybody. And so to talk to them about lifestyle and things they can do on their own to help manage pain or anxiety, or just healthy eating even, to keep them healthy overall. Seeing how happy they were to have that, to be empowered to do that on their own, was really reinforcing to me that I really was supposed to be a doctor. It makes me really happy when patients do better because they're happier. They're happier when they feel good, and when I can help somebody get something under better control, like diabetes or blood pressure, and they feel better and they don't feel as tired or have more energy to get out of bed and do things. It's just, when the light bulbs go off in their head and they come in and their eyes are bright and they just look healthier, and they're smiling, and it's just amazing to help people feel that way. It's the best part of my job. So, you're gonna make me cry. My hobbies include exercise, cooking. I like to garden, but I'm not really good at it. I like to grow things that I can eat, so that's, something else I like to do. I really like to be new places, meet new people, see things I haven't seen before. There's so many amazing things in the world, like the Colosseum and Machu Picchu, and these things that were built without any technology, and just to experience those and see them in person. To continue to do that is one of my real passions. There's a lot of stress involved in medicine. You worry about making the right choice, you worry about doing what's right for the patient, and I make sure that I recharge and get good sleep, and that really helps me to deal with it. I shoot for 9 hours because that's what I function best off of. I rarely get that, but I do make it a priority to try and make a routine and go to bed early so that I can get that sleep. I think of it as being a good example to my patients. I'm being hypocritical if I'm not taking care of myself as well, so I try and make that a priority too. Everybody deserves a primary care physician. Sometimes you need somebody on your team, and that's what the primary care physician's there for. So often I see people who are like, oh, I don't need a doctor, I'm healthy. You don't know if nobody's checking in some cases, and in other cases, yeah, have that person on your team to say, yeah, you're doing a really good job, keep it up. Our goal is to keep you healthy. You don't have magic eyeballs that show you what your cholesterol is, or if you're not checking your blood pressure, you never know. So you deserve one, and you should do what's best for you. So go out there and get one.